Okay, making a documentary. Here we go. Jerome Mitchell. Uh, that sounds great. Um, on this journey that I've been traveling on, being a musician, you know. Look at that dog. Look at that. Come on. Do not mess with him. We don't need him jumping out the car at us. I know you. You know, you're one of them dogs that he might want to play. But you don't want to play. You know, you just like to be rough and tough. But that's you, Kobe. Rough and tough. This way, out the street, doggy. Out the street. Taking Kobe for another walk on this nice, beautiful day in Cleveland. It's been kind of chilly past couple of days. In fact, the whole week, I would say. But this one beautiful day today. But let me tell you, I mean, I have to say this, you know. I've been a musician all my life. I worked jobs. Yes, I did. Take care of myself. Nobody else gonna take care of me, so I got that part together. But on this music journey, let's talk about roots. Let's talk about roots. We got roots of rock and roll. Roots of rock and roll. Hey, that goes back to like Little Richard. You know, Chuck Berry. Oh, they're the main icons. But you understand what I'm saying. Roots of rock and roll. You had the big bands, classical music, and you had jazz, modern jazz, and jazz fusion. Avant-garde turned it to jazz fusion to me. Yeah, that's why it's my opinion. And being a musician and being a black man, because we're talking about roots here. Roots. But we're talking about roots of rock and roll. Roots of rock and roll. So on my musical journey, I got a chance to meet Bo Diddley. But I got a chance to meet Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley, that is no joke. Bo Diddley, that is no joke. Bo Diddley. Because I was playing guitar. I was Hank Ballard. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. I was a Midnighter. That's roots of rock and roll. That led me to play with going into the doo-wop era. Well, I don't even know what you would call that, but it'd be a roots of rock and roll. Charlie Thomas, original drifter. Barbara Harris, The Toys. Margaret Williams, The Cookies. The Excellence. There's a group called The Excellence out of Coney Island. You know, out of Coney Island. And we're getting ready to match up with another dog, y'all. That's all right. I'm documenting this. I'm documenting roots of rock and roll. And my musical journey, you know, roots of rock and roll. Well, I could name a few more, but we just keep it right there. What a journey. Well, we're talking about roots, right? Talking about roots. From the roots of rock and roll, it went into 70s R&B. R&B king. R&B went into groups like the Shy Lights. Hold on, come here.
What's going on?
All right, how you doing, Leon?
Pretty good.
I'm not doing the video of
He got
you.
his harness on wrong.
I'm not doing the video of you. I got it on my dog.
Oh, that's all right.
I got it on my dog. Leon just passed me. His son. I'm doing a documentary.
Oh, okay.
It was good seeing you. His son is the music director. We talking about Roots of Rock and Roll, okay? His son is the music director for Gladys Knight. His son, Leon Turner, music director for Gladys Knight. I grew up with Leon Turner's family. And, you know, Roots of Rock and Roll on this journey. And we talking about roots. Roots. You know, but that's just music. Let me see. I could keep going through, you know, name calling, dropping names. But the main focus of my roots video, because roots also start with a family. My roots, Black history. Now, who was my great grandmother? Who was my great grandfather on my grandmother's, on my father's mother's side, and my mother's side? Them roots. I was blessed. Blessed man, you know what I'm saying? Blessed man. To get to meet my father's mother. My father's mother, and father. And on my mother's side, I was blessed to meet. Well, I gotta think about that one. I didn't get to meet my mother's mother, father, or mother. But I did get to meet my mother's father and mother. Even been to the funeral. Remember it like yesterday. So, that challenge. Look at Kobe, doing his thing. Doing your thing, boy. You like this little walk we going on. Roots of the family. A host of cousins, nieces and nephews here aboard, all in Cleveland and the surrounding area, Cuyahoga County. On my journey to New Jersey, when I left as a musician, man, I'm roots. I ran into my mother's family. Didn't even know it until we got to talking, and the connection came. So I met my mother's cousin, living in New Jersey. We didn't even know we were cousins, but communication is the key. We didn't even know we were cousins. We were just having fun, laughing. Just something about him, man. You could feel it. 3 years later, he ended up being my cousin. Unbelievable. You wanna know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. He ended up becoming my cousin. And he introduced me to more cousins in New York, in the Bronx. Bronx, New York, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was already up in New Jersey, so, and being a musician, traveling all throughout New York, like Manhattan, Harlem, Brooklyn, the Bronx, little Queens. Not that much of Queens. Queens was pretty far But did some gigs up in Queens. Coney Island, Long Island, they call it Strong Island, something like that. And they introduced me to in Connecticut. Introduced me to some cousins, you know. And that's on my mother's side. That's my mother's peoples. So I didn't get a chance to meet my grandmother's mother and father, and older sisters and brothers. Just the younger ones. They moved to Cleveland, migrated to Cleveland. Come on, Kobe, get out the street. Get out the street, Kobe. But we're gonna continue. That was a 10-minute session. And my famous words, sayonara.